let's talk about conversions and conversion tracking, which is essential when you have to do with paid advertising and Google Ads. So I will give an introduction to what conversions is. I will tell more about why it's important to track conversions and to have this data. And I will also give you a tutorial on how to install conversion tracking. And a conversion can be anything from signing up to a newsletter, filling out a form, sending in a contact, calling your business, booking a free discovery call, purchasing. It can be many different things, become a member for your membership, and so on. So there are many different possibilities, and it's for you to define what is the valuable action here on your site. What is it you want the visitor to do when they land on your landing page? So you need to track conversions to know what happens after the visitors land on your website. Otherwise, you will only be relying on the amount of traffic that you get in, but this doesn't tell you much. You could look at, you maybe have 200 new visitors or 500 new visitors, but if you don't know what you get from that, what you actually get from your ad spend, you don't really know if it's working or not. And also, you probably have different marketing channels, or you get in leads and sales from traffic from different places. So you need to know, well, what is it that comes from Google Ads and what comes from other type of traffic sources. So essentially, it's for you to measure what you are getting out of your ad spend, and you'll also be able to see whether it's profitable and how profitable your advertising is. When it comes to direct sales, of course, you can check your revenue and you will be able to see, well, what was your revenue for the last month and how much did you spend from your Google Ads budget. And otherwise, when it comes to lead generation, then it's for you to make a calculation on what's the value of the leads that you're receiving from that. Because you will always be able to count the number of conversions and you'll know your ad spend as well. So apart from this, it also gives you insights to important data. And it's data from the conversions that's important for you to analyze. As I said, you will be able to count your leads and sales from day to day, from week to week, on a monthly basis as well. You'll also be able to see from which ads, from which campaigns, from which keywords. So it's really here that you'll see what is it that's working, what's not working, and where do you need to make adjustments. And besides, you will know performance metrics such as your cost per acquisition. So what is your cost to generate that lead or that sale? And of course, this amount should be lower than the value of it. And then also your conversion rate. So out of the number of visitors you have on your site, how many of them end up converting? And when you know these numbers, maybe you already know them from analytics, or if you have a high amount of website traffic, you might know it already. And if not, it's insights that you will be able to get when you run Google Ads. And you can also use these numbers to make some brief calculations or estimates about what should your budget be, your ad spend be to reach your goals. Let's say that your conversion rate is 5% and your goal is to get 20 leads in a certain amount of time. So in that time frame, it means that you need to attract 400 visitors to your website. And there can be moments where the conversion rate is higher or lower. It's not always extremely consistent, but it gives you an idea of what's more realistic and how much you need to increase your traffic from now to reach those goals. So that was the presentation on what a conversion is and why it's important. And in the next video, I will show you a tutorial on how to set that up.